Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are, fighting the Transaru assimilators again, round 2. I was planning on fully annexing them last time, but the Galactic Entente had something to say about that. Luckily, we're truced to them for a good long time, so we don't need to worry about that for now. Now, we are going to invade over here, and the question is... 725, I'm just looking at army strengths in these regions. No army whatsoever. Okay, we are definitely going to need to bring the transport fleet here. And Hope's Tendrils, this is pretty powerful, actually. So I think we will leave this force bombarding Hope's Tendrils for now. And let's see here. The Frisidian shards aren't really doing too much currently. Let's move them in over this way, and we'll sweep up like that. The Sakurian shards, we're going to need to come down like so, and then up and take this entire area. Of course, this wormhole connects here, so we have L-gate access, so that's great. Okay. Accretion complete. Our initial attack has gone quite well. The Lentopaz fragments are ready to move on, so we will go grab that territory there. The Baronel fragments... Let's see, is this planetary bound? No, the FTL inhibitor's on the station. So, we need to head in over here. And of course, the Trentite fragments, they grabbed this territory. We're going to need to push like so. How powerful is this fleet? 52k? That's acceptable. And of course, the 8th fleet is going to come over and grab this territory away from them. Perfect. So far, so good. And of course, this invasion force wasn't in position yet because for some reason I didn't consider that we could just go this way. Because apparently I'm an idiot. But, we're fine. They will indeed fall. We're going to have to declare on Zunur as well. At some point. Enemy planet secure. Okay, so there's our armies done with that particular station. Now we need to grab Blip next. Is that also 0 strength? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay. Well, we're just cleaning up a lot of border gore right now. And that is excellent. Also, if the game would respond, there we go. I want to get this construction ship working on making a gateway over here. Excellent. Angry meteorites touching down. Okay. So far, so good. We have, of course, taken this location. Next, we're going to land on Sheet 1. 725 strength, that is not a concern. How goes our bombardment over here? Well, it's slow. I mean, we do have sufficient forces that, in theory, we can take this without waiting for an additional bombardment. However, I am going to pause the game quickly because the Lentopaz fragments are not moving. We've secured this area over here, so I think we need to come take this region with the Lentopaz fragments. Excellent. And let's proceed. The Baronel fragments, they're not doing anything right now. I want to come down and take this line of systems. Kind of like this. And then we'll go slightly out of our way, grab Wilcom, and then come up over like that. That'll take some time. There's no doubt about that. Our capacity overload and scientific revolution edicts just expired. We should probably replace those. Scientific revolution and capacity overload. Actually, we don't have the influence for capacity overload. Has the month tick already happened? I guess we're about to find out just how important that is to us. Okay, this is going to be the major battle of this war. We're not going to have an issue with it.
Starbase under attack.
But this is definitely going to be the big one. Yep, they are definitely crumbling. We've taken some losses, to be sure. There we go, the station is down, and so are their fleets. Perfect. Okay. We do need to reinforce our fleets, and so we shall. Excellent. Now, the Frisidian shards, they need to continue pushing over this way, like so. The Trentite fragments, this area here that they can't reach. We don't actually know why these systems are uncolonized. I guess we're going to find out. But for now, we're going to jump over here. There's another rather large fleet here, but this is a pulsar region. Is that fleet coming to us? No, that fleet is vacating these premises. I'm okay with this. Okay, the 8th fleet needs something to do. It is currently over here. Hello. This construction ship can take all these resources. Nice of us to be literally right next to it. And I guess we will take this fleet up over this way? It's not strictly speaking necessary. Yes, extend our deal, please. Fantastic. The Corinthian fragments are not doing anything. We definitely want to grab this region. Why did I send them here instead of here and then here? I don't know. That's a very strange thing for me to do, and this is happening again. I don't know, that's kind of a weird thing that I wish it would stop doing. Yeah, they're taking territory over here. That's expected. So the Saccharine shards, they have basically finished up their mission. Not a whole lot else for them to do, other than come down over here and start attacking this area, I suppose. The Trentite fragments have finished up over here as well. Now, these are unsurveyed systems. I kind of just want to see what's in them. Let's go. I don't sense anything in there with our sensors. It's kind of odd.
Station under attack.
Where? We're attacking that station. Okay, whatever.
Growing colony lattice.
Which reminds me, we haven't used our armies in a bit. I should probably get that going. We're gonna go land on Hope's tendrils. That's down to 2205. 72% devastation. Okay. Yep. We'll get that started, and in the meantime, we will take this force over to here, to Lastus. Fantastic. Come on, autosave. There you go. Okay, the Corinthian fragments need to push over this direction. Actually, you can come relieve this station. And then push this direction. That'll be fine. Frisidian shards, you guys can come over and grab this. That'll take you some time. That's okay.
Planetary invasion begun.
Now, this invasion is potentially going to be costly for us. It kind of depends on a couple of factors. Mostly, what kind of defense armies they're using. This is just standard defense armies. Okay. That won't be too bad. We should be fine on that front, then. Fantastic. Now, these are just corvettes. We're probably going to disband those, honestly. Okay. No other... Oh, Ruined Sentry Array. We already have one of those. Okay. Whole lot of movement going on right now. We are attacking over here. I mean, we're attacking just on like a million fronts, right? So we're just mostly waiting for one of those to develop into something. We have lost a few armies in this battle, but not as many as they have. That's for sure. They're almost through their reserves. And the Corinthian fragments, they do not have orders. We're going to move them up over here, and then we're going to bypass this area and take this, and then probably declare on Zudner, which is actually the Rakudon Combine. Also, we have a gateway construction site ready. So, we're going to get that started. And this construction ship is no longer necessary. Excellent. Drundrite shards, you are doing nothing. You're FTL inhibited though, so why don't you start bombarding at Hope's tendrils? That's where we're going to invade next anyway. Okay. How goes this invasion? They have no reserves left. That's fine. We have definitely lost some armies, though, in this invasion. There's no doubt about that. So let's go ahead and queue up a few new ones. I'm going to queue up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. That should be fine. Now then, the Corinthian fragments. You guys, your goal is actually maybe to eliminate this fleet before it causes us issues. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best idea. Thrundrite shards are bombarding. Lentipaz fragments are currently there. And I'd like them to attack this area from this angle. So just come in like that. We've already got a two-pronged attack underway over here. And the Saccharine shards, you guys are going to come over this way. And just claim a bunch of territory. Like that. Excellent. No, I don't want to talk to these guys. I want to annex them in full. That is the goal of this war. Okay, we are just about done fighting this, but we're fighting all the disengaged armies instead of the frontline armies, which is super inefficient. I kind of would prefer it if it didn't do that. Luckily, we finished taking over this area, and that actually means that we have nothing for the Frisidian shards to do, other than, I suppose, bombard. Not like there's a huge amount of reason to bombard there. Maybe there's a reason to bombard over here? No, there is not. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do it anyway. We'll also repair some of these fleets. Well, reinforce some of them. Corinthian fragments are doing battle right now, but there we go. Okay. Fantastic. So far, so good. This war is going rather swimmingly. Yeah, look at this. See, this army is fighting us back, but we're fighting all of the disengaged armies and barely damaging this one. It's not efficient, because these aren't damaging us. This one is. Now we're fighting it, but I'd prefer it if we fought the front line and then the disengaged. It'd be slightly less attrition-y, shall we say.
Enemy planet secure.
Fantastic. So we now fully occupy this system. There we go. And we're going to come down over here and land on Hope's tendrils next. We are bombarding here, so that's a good thing. Yeah, it looks like we don't need capacity overload right now. I'm going to downgrade this station. This is not necessary. Okay. So let's just get all this border gore that we can cleaned up so that we can hopefully have a few fewer starbases. That would be nice. The Trentite fragments don't really have anything to do either. I suppose there's this one system here. They can go grab that. That'll be fine. Quarantine fragments. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna disband all these just to keep this clean. Note to self. It seems like you should only hit that reinforce fleet button when you're in port. I want to disband all of these. That appears to not be an option. Okay, hotkey is enter. And okay, it moved the button on me. There we go. Excellent. So we have that under control. I want to take out this fleet if we can. It did manage to get past us. So we want to maintain this territory. It is currently fighting this station, so we should have it under control. In theory. Okay. Presidian shards are bombarding, and there's not a whole heck of a lot else for them to do. I mean, there are these random locations over here, but that's what this fleet is supposed to do. At least once it finishes the mopping up on some of these other areas. The Quarantine fragments can head directly for Hees, I think, at this point. That's a good holding position. And then we can declare on Zunur and head on in from there. That'll be fine. The Baronel fragments, they definitely have things to do. You can head over this way and see if you can eliminate that fleet. That'll be fine. And I'm just gonna disband this as soon as the autosave finishes. There we go. Okay. Well, this is going reasonably well. It could be going better, of course. The Saccharine shards are still involved in pushing up that direction. That's fine. And we're going to take out this fleet. Yeah, I mean, they don't really have anything that can contest us on any of these fronts. We are FTL inhibited over here, so we are going to need to bombard 2 separate worlds. Alternately, we could just go back this way and head up this way, and that would be completely fine. Like that. Okay. I now want to declare on these guys with a Conquer Wargle. So we'll declare that. We will allow this to tick forward. There we go. Oh, we're FTL inhibited here too. Okay, that's fine. We have 3 fleets in this region. We're not going to have a problem. So I think we'll just send this fleet in over here. This fleet is bombarding, so that'll have to be fine. Okay. Has our planetary invasion begun? Yes, it has. That is fine. So I think next we will move these 7 transports over to Vire. There we go. Excellent. The Baronel fragments are not doing anything right now. As soon as this month tick finishes, there we go. The question is, do we want to push up over here? Or do we want to push up over this way? This is definitely the more dangerous area. They have some not very strong fleets, but quasi-strong fleets. I think we'll push up over here and then come back. Okay. Excellent. The Trentite fragments managed to grab this territory, and we will send them to go defend against this minuscule little fleet. Fantastic. Who just died? Our general? Okay. That's slightly problematic. We have a pretty high general death rate, don't we? How we doing over here? I mean, we're still gonna win. But they've still got 3 reserves. Make that 2 reserves. Combat width is a little wider, so that's good for us. We're just gonna keep bringing these transport fleets in here. Excellent. These wars are currently fully under control. This FTL inhibitor is tied to the station, so that's actually perfect. Okay. Then we'll go take Rakta, and then we'll come back over here. I'm assuming these guys are going to leave and go take Balawar back. They're not currently doing that. It would definitely be the most annoying thing they could do. Okay, we've successfully taken Kunur out of the war. We will go ahead and start bombarding their capital. Excellent. And we should actually have this fleet be moving over here at this point. This invasion has been going for a while. We should have moved this fleet previously to this. So once you're done with that, then I want you to come bombard Forever Spring. Excellent. Saccharine Shards, you're not doing anything. Yeah, this is a great station for you to go take. This is ideal. Fantastic. This is going very well so far. Wonder if they're going to surrender. Gateway construction site just finished up over here, so we will go ahead and disband this fleet, and we will construct this gateway. Excellent. We also have the influence to build another gateway, and so we shall. We're going to start constructing it right here. Perfect. That'll allow us to move around a lot better. Saccharine Shards are currently engaging over here. And I mean, this will be completely fine. Okay, what is this tech? Energy weapon damage. That is great. I think we'll go for energy weapon attack speed next. That's the cheapest. Trentite and Lentipaz fragments aren't currently doing anything. And as soon as the game catches up to me, I will tell them to do something. There we go. So we'll need to come in over this way. Oh, it was on this world here. Okay. That was like hidden behind this. That's fine. We need to go deal with this anyway. So, yeah, that's acceptable. The Trentite fragments are currently there, not doing anything at all. I guess we'll move them up over here? There's not a whole lot else for them to do. Like, the assimilators are pretty done. They were definitely not expecting the 8-front war. I mean, that said, I'm not sure I was expecting the 8-front war, to be completely fair. So let's group up all of our transport fleets over at Vire. And we are also going to put in a new general. Let's see, army damage versus army disengagement chance. That's actually really good for us. We'll go for the disengagement chance. And we'll just group all of these up. There we go. Fantastic. Now, as far as getting over here goes, that's going to be slightly exciting. There's a gateway here, I suppose. But there's no hyperspace lanes that bridge this gap until we get over to Ginnog, I suppose, or Pollux. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Luckily, we've got plenty of ships to pull this off. So let's take this fleet straight into Hythus. I want to deal with all of this if we can. Especially before this fleet can get in there. Where was this other fleet going? Okay, yeah, that's fine. They're grouping these up. And that's actually a quasi-strong fleet when they're combined. We can still beat it, but we're going to take some losses to be sure. I'm hoping that they come back and engage us. We do have reinforcements in the area, so that won't be an issue. Okay. Perfect. We've now taken this system. What are these guys doing? They are going back to engage us. That is perfect. We will move to intercept them immediately. Oh, they are leaving. Can we catch them? We're FTL inhibited, so that's a negative. We're going to have to bombard here, and then we're going to send this fleet around to see if we can intercept them over here and pin them in. That's going to have to be the way that we go here. So that should, in theory, be fine. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to assimilate the assimilators. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.